From the way this sounds, it sounds like Meghan Markle truly hates her kids. And this is without the conspiracy that they're fake. A lot of people, and I mean like 80 to 85 to 90% of people believe that those two children aren't real. Whether it's rented, whether it's she uses random kids, whatever the case may be, a lot of people believe that they're not real. But the way that she's talking in People magazine right now, plus the way that we saw her talk last week, where she said, "Oh, I never envisioned motherhood. I never saw it this way. Oh, I was going to give speeches with a baby on my hip." So are you saying you didn't want to have kids because they were going to come in front of your dreams? Because that's what that sounds like. And what she's going to say here is literally a lie. You're going to see. She's literally lying in People magazine. But then again, when doesn't she lie in People magazine, right? She says people often forget she created her business while raising Archie and Lilibet. Now, number one, the very first thing, are you trying to imply that other mothers out there don't own businesses or it's so difficult for them? Or why is it so hard for her? Why does she act just like Harry? Harry pretends that he's the only one that lost his mother. No, William did too. So why does Meghan act like she's the only woman that's had kids and had to start a business? Oh, it's so difficult for me. What I'm really getting from what she said last week and now what she's saying now, what I'm getting from it, I'm getting it from that she hates her kids. And the reason I say that is because I try to put myself in other people's shoes, right? POV, their point of view. And imagine the child growing up and being like 12 years old. And then you see that your mom literally said, "Oh, well, I never envisioned motherhood this way. I was going to give speeches with a baby on my hip." And then she even says here, people forget that Lily is 3 and Archie's 5, now 6. You look at the past 5, 6 years of my life, it's with being pregnant or with a newborn or with a toddler and then another one. First of all, now comes the lie. The past 5, 6 years of my life. Okay, that's with the implication that she's been building a business for 5 or 6 years because she's a mother and she's had her children, right? And the funniest part about that implication of what she's saying is that People magazine literally put it in the paragraph before. Meghan, the Duchess of Douchebags, who launched her lifestyle brand As Ever earlier this year. So you're lying, Meghan. So you're lying. You're trying to pretend, "Oh, it's been so tough because I'm trying to start a business, but yet I'm 5, 6 years, but my kids for the last 5, 6 years." Dude, you barely started this shit this year. And then there was other claims. Remember, she claimed that this has been going on for a year. Okay, so it took you a year to come up with the As Ever name. Same thing with American Riviera Orchard. She said that coming up with American Riviera Orchard, just the name, took a year. So this is not surprising. And I think really, I feel sorry for these kids besides the ones that are rented because they come from an agency. I feel sorry for these kids because imagine the amount of therapy you're going to need when you look back on what your mother said about you while you were a child. And she's basically saying, "Oh, well, my life's been so difficult because of my kids." The kid's going to be like, "Well, why are you saying it was my fault?"